Hi. Oh, okay. Let me try that again. It's been a minute. All right, here we go. Hi. Hello. Welcome back to our beautiful Minecraft Let's Play world. It has been a long time. I forgot the sunrise is over there. That's crazy. Anyway, it's been a long time since we've been on this world. So long, in fact, that I actually made a video about it if you want to go watch that. But today, we're just going to kind of ease back into things. And what better way to ease back into things than by expanding our base? You see, we've got this beautiful base structure here, including some things that you may not recognize. Oh! Okay, I do not know how to use an elytra. Anyway, you might not recognize some things around here because some of them are from a live stream that we did before I stopped posting everything. Anyway, I'll take a tour of everything in a moment just to refresh all of our memories. But today we need to solve a major problem. Our world is growing, and I want this base to grow and expand with the world so that in a couple months or a couple years down the line, we have this massive, sprawling fantasy structure that we call home. The problem that we need to solve right now, though, is my storage room is a total disaster. In fact, it barely even exists. Let me just show you what I mean. Okay, this is what we've been using as storage so far in this world. Basically just some IKEA shelves bolted onto the walls, filled with random crap, and the further you get down the line here, the more random it becomes. It's absolutely terrible. I've been so bad at keeping things organized, and if there's one thing about me, it's that I love to be organized. So as our world and our base continues to grow, we need a place that we can store and organize materials. By the way, hi Woofus. How's it going? Horse, you're still kicking? Still working on that pile of hay from like a year ago or whenever it was that I last posted? Gil, still looking as mischievous as ever with those 5 pixels that make up your face. How about all of our random animals that are trapped in this flower bush? Pig number 1, pig number 2, yellow sheep, good to see you. Okay, back on track. It's so easy to get distracted in this game. One of the reasons why I love it so much. Oh yeah, okay, base tour. Since it's been a while, and also there's things that you probably don't recognize. I guess we'll start with the first thing, which is that this greenhouse, hello Adery Gregan, connects to the bottom of our map room, and there's some storage and barrels down here. I forgot we put those down there. Anyway, then you can go all the way from here across this little path, taking the view of the base, and you end up in the kitchen. One of the things that I want to do with this base as well is just make everything super interconnected and easy to get through. Like you barely have to go outside or touch the ground in order to get to where you want to go. Oops, I guess the minecart's on the other side. So yeah, we have this other minecart track that I will ride just for the sake of showing you what it looks like. And now you can essentially traverse all that we built of the base super easily. And with minecarts, which are really cool and underused in Minecraft. So I want to use them more. Here's the plan for where the storage room is going to go, I think. This level of the house, I believe, I'm going to try just tearing off the roof and building a second story right here and then adding the roof back on. Basically just taking it off, plopping another layer on, and then adding the roof back on. I think that'll start to add a little bit of verticality to our base that we're kind of missing besides the tower, which is going to be like level with this actually now that I think about it. Oh well, I'm fine with that. Maybe later we renovate the tower and make it even taller. Who knows? One thing you definitely noticed that was gone from the base is our soup statue or our monument for 10,000 subscribers. The thing is, I really just like having this walkway clear. Like, I feel like you don't get the full experience of the base when you come out of the front door and it's just blocking your view of everything. So it's all in this box right here. We're not going to leave it destroyed. I want to build it somewhere else. I just don't know where yet. Maybe we add like a little garden somewhere along here and just put it in the garden, and then we can add more monuments for other milestones or things we might hit. Oh, egg. Do we get a baby? No baby. Another thing I thought of is putting it somewhere near our first base, our dirt hut. Baby? No baby. Because after all, this is where the journey started so long ago. Our humble dirt house. I just don't know where exactly it would fit up here in this little area. So I don't know. If you have any suggestions of where you think it should go, please let me know and we'll get it figured out and put it back down somewhere. Before we could begin building, we had some chores to do, namely repairing our tools, because they were pretty much dead. So it's time to go down to the dungeons. Because I'm narrator Soup Soup with the gift of hindsight, I already know I didn't need the levels. Also, I don't know what I was doing here, fighting the chests, I guess. But anyway, when we got down to the dungeons, we encountered a problem. Okay, that is not supposed to happen. What the heck? Did they change something in the update? This is not good. I need these for XP. Oh, okay, the one wearing armor survived the fall, of course. That's not good at all. I don't know how to change that besides going and fixing all the... That's kind of funny, actually. I don't know how to... Oh my gosh. I don't know how to fix it without, like, tearing the thing apart and making it a level lower, but I guess that's what I'm going to have to do really quick. I feel like a plumber. Except, I guess, if a plumber found skeletons in their pipes, that would probably be cause for alarm. Not here, though. Not in Minecraft. Okay, so can I just... Oh, yoink the sign. Oh, no, that's going to go everywhere down there, isn't it? Put this one lower. Did that work? I certainly hope so. Let's find out. Oh! Hello. No, just coming through. Excuse me. Okay. Can we just get out here? Perfect. Put this back. Okay, some of them are dying, some of them are surviving. That's weird. I'm gonna call it good enough for now. Also, I just realized I don't actually need the levels. I have 40 already. Oops. Yeah, let's go. Get it, B. Get it. Okay, back in our workshop. Some of you may remember this, and some of you might not know. I am trying to avoid using mending on my main tools during this survival let's play. So because we're not using mending, I have to repair my tools until they're too expensive to repair, and then we're going to retire them and make new tools. And that way it kind of adds to the history and the life of our world. Now there are a couple things that are going to break that rule, such as my elytra. I put mending on that. Okay, 5. Perfect. Also, like maybe if we're doing larger projects and have to gather a mass amount of resources. Wait, why is that so expensive? Dang, okay. 17 levels. Anyway, if we have like a massive project and we have to excavate a larger... I can't talk. If we have to excavate a large amount of land, that would be a good use for mending. But besides that, I really want to just keep cycling through tools, and eventually we can have like a whole wall of ones that we've used. Thunderstorm. Good night. And boom. The whole roof is off. I bet that looks really weird from out here. Yep, it's naked. It's very naked. Working on the base like this has got my brain pumping about all these other different things that we could do. Like, for instance, I want to take this area right here and add like a secret lever somewhere and then have it drop down into like a bat cave area, but we could call it the soup cave. And the more I'm looking at this tower, I think it would be better to expand it. I want to add more sky bridges to more locations. We have a lot to do to Soup Soup's house, starting with the second story. So to begin with, let's add this line of dark oak all the way across. Then we'll start building up these walls here, leaving room for a window right there. And here we go. The interior is basically complete, except for some reason the windows ended up like one block higher than the floor below it. I'm not really sure how. I'm very bad at visualizing things until like they're actually right in front of me. So that's kind of interesting, but I don't think it really matters because this wall at least is going to be mostly filled up with chests. That's the plan for now. There's so many particles around my base now because of the trees and the spores and everything. It's kind of crazy that it doesn't lag more over here, to be honest with you. Okay, so I got a little bit carried away. Yeah, it's also a little bit of time since recording the last clip. So much time actually that they've added the happy gas to the game. Freaking, we gotta go get one of those. And they announced the copper golem. Lots of things happening in Minecraft, especially in my world, because as you can tell, I haven't just been working on the storage room. I have been working on the next expansion to the house. Hear me out. I just felt like when you were coming along this way, like if we expand into this region, which we want to do, we want to build something up there, you know, there's just not a lot of like options to get into the house without going around to the original courtyard. And I felt like this is just like, I want this base to be accessible from everywhere we come from. So, yeah, I made a new room. There's absolutely nothing in here right now and no windows. And, yeah, we'd have to do some decorating. I'm not quite sure what to put in here. Also, I got to figure out some sort of like passageway from here into here. I'm thinking like we get rid of that, which used to be a window, and put a door here. But we'll have to see. I'll mess with that a little bit later. I do want to show you guys the new storage room. So, yeah, as much as I said I want to get organized, this kind of looks like a bunch of junk. I just really liked how the attic felt before we stripped it out and added a layer. And I kind of wanted to keep that feeling. We might outgrow this storage room. I'm all about like, you know, progression and building a world with history. So I thought, oh, there's a black horse out there. He's cute. Anyway, all about history. This is still our attic. We can fill it up with as much junk as we want. I've got plenty of spots for storage along with this massive mound of things. But I'm just kind of imagining, you know, like this is where we chuck, you know, old Christmas decorations. This is where we put all of our random stuff just up in the attic like most people do. Do you keep your Christmas decorations in the attic? I don't know. I never did that. I'm getting way off track. This is our storage room. And I figure we can build a new one a little bit later, maybe in the soup cave under our base, like I mentioned previously. But I think this will do for now. I think it's nice and cozy. I like the cobwebs. Got lanterns, got bits of red carpet, which I think tie in very nicely because if we go all the way over here and up this ladder and through the trapdoor, and then up this ladder and through this trapdoor into our enchanting room, we used red carpet up here. And so it's kind of tying that in. Maybe I had like scraps left over from when I built this tower and I just chucked them up in my attic and they just kind of, you know, were there on the floor. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, you get the idea. This bee is still here, by the way. Do you need help? Come on. There you go. Have fun. He just slowly sinks out of sight. Now I got to get busy filling these storage shelves up with stuff. Let me know what you think. It is definitely an unconventional storage room. It's cozy and it's homey and it feels like an attic, which is what I want. Also, like the motion when you're moving through here, you got things on your side, you've got the lanterns above, you've got the cobwebs adding a little bit of visual interest up at the top. I don't know. And I just really like this pile of paintings. I have absolutely no clue why this would be here other than we're just, you know, storing old paintings. But yeah, I like the vibe. I'm not sure why I have 15 buckets of salmon in a chest. No clue. Maybe Gil was saving his snack for later. Why do I just have 15 buckets of salmon? Okay. Cool find. Never know what you're going to find cleaning out your old storage. Man, I really do not own that much stuff at all. Basically everything just fits into these shulker boxes. We gotta do some serious resource gathering. I'm poor. I'm very poor. Especially if we're gonna take on some larger projects. That's kind of sad. Well, let's move everything upstairs. Okay. Everything is starting to come together. I've got a lot of room to grow. Still, I'm thinking about splitting up the wood types. I don't know. I'll just take a quick tour of everything because some people might be interested, some people might not be, and that's totally okay. So I'll just go through it really quickly. Also, I want you to know this is not normally how I do things. I'm trying something new here. Also, I really don't like how this carpet looks. That's kind of ugly. Is that better? I don't know. What the heck is up with this thing? Ooh. Ugh. This needs to change. I don't know what I need to do with that. I'll mess around with that a little bit more. Okay, quick tour. Wood is going to go up here. I just literally have it all in one chest right now. This is like handy stuff. We've got all of our like materials that are like pre-crafted. Oh, that's just an old chest from the attic that I kept here. So that's got some things in it. I guess I got to empty that out yet. Redstone. I might put like armor or something in here, but I also have space for armor in my workshop. That's another thing I want to do, is just have my materials kind of dispersed throughout my world, so I have more reasons to go to different areas of my base and my world. Over here's kind of green things, so random decorating items. This one has like underwater stuff and a bunch of leaves, and then some crops in here. This has potions, this has wool, this has glass, this has colors, this has dye to make the colors, this is all the stone from the deep slate all the way up to this stuff. This is a pile of random stuff, including dirt, dripstone, sand and gravel go in here, nothing in there yet. Oh yes, all the fish, just in case Gil wants to come up here and grab a snack in the middle of the night. I just put them up top so he can find them super easily. Oh, it's the wandering trader drinking a potion. I was like, what is that noise? Purple and nether stuff, so like end stuff, nether stuff. I don't know. And then I have all these that I also haven't filled at all yet. So we've got some space before we run out of space and need to make a bigger space that I already want to build. I already want to build a new storage room. Okay, this is also new down here. Let me know what you think of the carpet. Is it a little much? I feel like it might be a little much. But I kind of like how it matches the blue roof. You would think blue is my favorite color, but it's not. It's actually green. So there's a fun fact for you. But I've got a nice like carpet in this entranceway to the house now, and it goes like to this entrance as well. And we can maybe like display stuff on either side of here, like armor sets or things from our adventures. That could be fun. You walk in and like see stuff from our adventures. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then I just put a painting up here, and yeah. That's about it for the new spot so far. Nighttime. Time to sleep. So yeah, that's the new spot on our base. It's coming together. And honestly, it's still not quite as tall as the tower. So I think I'm okay with that kind of height. Are you guys having a meeting over here? Can I join? Yummy flower. Oh, I think he was weirded out by that. Now we've come to the part of the episode where I want to talk about something, and that is all the names in this shrine down here. Ah yes, the bowl of soup that I said I was going to retexture, and I never did. Maybe I still will. Down here in the Hall of Members, we've got a lot of names. This was actually one of the things that kind of like turned me off from playing the world, was that I had so many people sign up to be villagers, and I have to put all of these villagers out somewhere. And it's really not that many, but it seemed like so many, and people just kept joining. I should never have introduced like any sort of membership system. I got really excited. I got way ahead of myself, and here we are. But I want to honor all of these members still. I want to get everyone's villagers out in the world, even if they're people who don't watch. And maybe eventually we'll do something for all the legends as well. So next episode, we're going to start getting people out into the world again, which is long overdue. And I'm very, very sorry to everyone who signed up for this who hasn't seen the results of it yet. I want to take things slower this time around. I want to do things on my terms. I don't want to get way too ahead of myself when I have too much going on. And I also don't want to make promises to you guys that I have an extremely hard time fulfilling just because of time constraints or resources or whatever else may be. Maybe eventually we'll look into doing some sort of membership system again, but it's really not fair to you guys to have something like that going right now. First, I just want to work on rebuilding the trust with you guys, because I mean, I disappeared for quite a while, and so much has happened, and so many things I want to share with you. Like, for instance, one of the reasons that I got Woofus was because we couldn't have any physical pets in the real world, but me and my wife actually recently moved to a place where we're able to have pets, and we adopted 2 cats, and that's been amazing. There's just been so many life changes. I've been dealing with some health issues on and off as well, some job stuff, busy seasons, slow seasons. There's just a lot of life that's happened. This kind of turned into a ramble, but I just wanted to thank you guys again for sticking around, for watching this video. It was just kind of like I said in the beginning, a way to ease back into things. Ooh, baby, No, baby. We've got the infrastructure in place by means of a storage room to start doing things a little bit faster, a little bit more efficiently. And I'm very excited for that. I can't wait to see where this world goes. It's my happy place. All right, Woofus, you want to tell him goodbye? There we go. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.